comes up. Short story is get as low as possible, because now this is a big vehicle. Somebody would have to be above this level to skip one into you, versus a car a lot lower, somebody normal standing height trying to hit you, it may potentially skip in and also hit you. The higher up you are, the more likely you're going to get hit. Now we talked a little bit about windshields. Because of the angle, the round coming out of the windshield will typically go up. At 7 yards, this is in general, this is not predictable, but empirically what I've seen at about 7 yards from the steering wheel, you're going to get about a foot difference. Wow. So if you want to engage somebody, you aim at his belly button if you want to put it in the boiler room. Another factor to consider, handguns are intrinsically anemic. They're not powerful. We're driving through a laminated windshield that burns a lot of energy. So what normally would X-ray the guy and put him down may not, because it's just expended a bunch of energy getting through this glass, that hollow point flattened out, now you got a frisbee hitting him this big, rather than going in and dumping the energy. So it may take multiple. With an AR, you've got that big old long barrel, you bust a couple of rounds, shove the barrel through, and oh, it's night and day. All the gases are going boom out there instead of inside where you are, beating your brains deaf. It limits you as to what you can do now. You've got a gun port that you've got to drive the barrel run if you're going that route. But if you got, the more distance you have, the more likely the target is going to be in the same general vicinity as you work the angles. Cars are designed to go upside down and not squash. We have the A pillar, B pillar, C pillar. This probably got a D pillar in here, although it doesn't look like it amounts to much. They're not too concerned about dogs and kids back here, they're concerned about you. Anyway, there's a lot of metal in these pillars. 9 times out of 10, these things will stop AR rounds. And they will very definitely stop pistol rounds. By the way, we were talking about shooting out of the glass. It works the opposite coming on the receiving end. As the rounds come in, they go down. One more reason to get this over with quickly. So this is, you guys know the difference between cover and concealment? Concealment's a good thing. If you can't see me, you can't shoot me, unless you're running a 240 or something and just tearing everything up. But
cover's better.
Cover is better. This, even though rounds will go through it, is better than air. So this is better than air. This is better than both, and we make the most of it. Again, the higher up you are, the more of a target you make. So you really want to squeeze down into the corner here, assuming we've got something over here at 2 o'clock, or for the driver, it's over there at 10 o'clock. So when for whatever reason the driver has stopped and the threats are now engaging, the door is going to come open. We'll talk about seat belts in a minute, but they could really ruin your day. When I get this door open, what may happen is it'll bounce and come right back at me. The wind will blow it, it'll slam back into me. I may want to feel like I need to put a foot down to shoot. What's the disadvantage there?
You hit the foot.
Whatever I had for cover, I ain't got no more. Rounds tend to skip. They don't bounce like pool balls. They tend to hit and go flat to 6 inches to a foot or so. The North Hollywood shootout, that's how they skip rounds underneath the guy's vehicle and took his legs out, dropped him down, and then punched holes in him, because that's how rounds do. So what I'm going to do here is pin the door and then just try to make myself as small as possible, keep as much of me behind this and behind glass and as little out here in outer space.